Hi, this is Ladmo with an important message for you. Wallace and I are up next, and we have lots of cartoons and fun stuff, so don't miss it here on TV5.
Hey everybody, it's Morel and Maddie with Phoenix Magazine. If you didn't already know, we are sitting here beside a Valley legend, a TV and broadcasting legend, who created and portrayed over 100 characters in the TV show Wallace and Ladmo.
You know, legend is Latin for geezer. I don't know whether did you know that?
Are you offended by that?
No, not at all. Are you kidding? I've gone through every issue of Phoenix Magazine and whatever Mark Twain did before that.
Well, on top of geezer, he is a great 48 honoree 2025. So here he is. Open the issue, show him.
With 47 other people, and I love it when you give me instructions. Now, sneak peeks. Do you want me to open it to me?
Yeah.
Our camera person is 14 miles across the studio, but you're getting a close-up? Isn't he, darling?
Regular fashion.
Thank you for making me one of the great 48. This is an annual thing that you do, and you highlight 48 people, and I just happen to have the biggest picture of all as the smallest one of the 48.
Congratulations.
And you're even on the last page. We save the best for last.
Always. Enough about us.
Hi.
We're here to talk about the Wallace and Ladmo Show.
Well,
which was on air.
Coincidentally.
For 35 years.
36.
36.
36.
I stand corrected.
Right. Last show was in 1990. And can you believe it? Because I know that both of you are far too young to even know anything about it, other than in reruns on Channel 7. That was 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, personal appearances on the weekends. And I was the new guy because the show was on from 54 to 1990, and I got here in 1960.
Wow.
So the show had already been on 6 years. That's longer than most shows ever are on.
Absolutely, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
So 36 years, and it's also impressive because it was beloved by children and adults alike. Why do you think that it, first of all, was on for so long and was so successful and resonated across generations? What would you say is the magic ingredient?
It was a kid show, but Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa watched at the same time. It's this simple. It was funny. It was genuine and funny, as opposed to, hello, boys and girls, remember to brush your teeth 3 times a day and be good to the doggy, won't you? You know, those shows, I've got to tell you, were nice and sweet and probably necessary. We didn't pretend to do any of that. It was Saturday Night Live for kids. And kids are so hip and they are so aware of what's going on. Let me give you a quick example. Captain Super. Red leotard, cape, mask, a very thin mask, because he was afraid nobody would recognize him as Captain Super. And he was the biggest blowhard phony that promised what he was going to do. He always said, next week, I'm going to come in and tear a phone book in half. And it would be years before he ever got around to doing it. Finally, he brought the phone book in, and it was a phone book from a town in Arizona that had 14 people. And then he still struggled with it. But because he was phony, and because he made all of these grand promises and never came through, the kids were saying, wait a minute, that's my Uncle Willie. He comes to the holiday dinners and says, I've got a 20 for each one of you kids. Oh, I left my wallet at home. Maybe next year. And we all have an Uncle Willie. And the kids also sometimes said, wait a minute, I think my parents voted for a guy like that. Yeah? Promises that never came through. So yeah, those were the kinds of characters that we did, and kids loved it because they said, "Oh, wait a minute, they're making light of such and such."
Mhm.
Like,
Relatable to both generations.
yeah.
And another fun part of the show was the coveted Ladmo Bag.
Oh,
We have somebody here that received a Ladmo Bag
This
just
very
just
Ladmo
recently. Yeah, like
yeah.
today.
This is about to go to a winner whose name was drawn 2 Sundays ago, and every show there's a name drawn out of the thousands of people who have sent their names in to Channel 7. One Ladmo Bag being given away, and the winner came down. And so this is his, so don't even look like you're going to touch it.
There might be a fight. All right, Joe, do you want to come on in here and tell us about your Ladmo Bag?
Joe Garcia.
Thank you.
And Joe, how long did you wait to win a Ladmo Bag? From the first time you were a winner, when was that?
Oh,
How old
God,
were you?
probably I was 7 years old, 5 to 7 years old.
And when you watched
here we
the
are.
show, and we said, okay, today's winner is, and you were waiting, right?
Finally.
What made them so special?
I think it was all part of the whole show,
Yeah,
you know. Yeah.
like a
It was
keepsake.
something
Show,
from
the snacks,
Ladmo. I
the
mean,
candies.
Ladmo's got his name on here. There's pictures of us, the characters, and Hostess cupcakes, animal crackers, and all of the things that were in the originals with those brand names. And I think the Twinkies are probably still from the original show.
Those don't go
They
bad.
should
It's
say-
fine.
I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
they don't go bad.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
let
you got to
you know.
keep us posted on that, Joe.
Yeah.
What day and time does the show re-air on TV on the CW?
Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Sunday at 4 o'clock on both channels.
Sunday at 4 o'clock on both channels.
Joe, how did you go about putting your name in to receive this bag today?
It was online. Online, right.
So you just go to the website.
Go to CW7 and
I'm glad
Fill
you
it out
asked.
up
I don't
there.
think anybody's ever asked a winner of that.
Okay.
And I didn't know the answer. You can mail it in to Channel 7 or
you could go
online.
Be sure to check out reruns of the Wallace and Ladmo Show on CW7 and pick up the new issue, November, December, of Phoenix Magazine. And you can learn more about Pat, his 100 plus characters, and the other great 48 nominees for this year.